Back in September of 2010, Fujifilm announced their first X-series camera to the market with the X100 Premium Compact. Since then, we've seen the X100T, S and F. And today I'm lucky enough to share with you their brand new Fujifilm X100V. Building on all of those great features and that super sharp 23mm fixed lens that photographers have come to love. I've come here to Fujifilm's House of Photography to check it out and put it through its paces. Housing the latest generation of X-Trans CMOS 4 sensor and X-Processor 4, the X100V is capable of capturing 26.1 megapixel images in both JPEG and 14-bit RAW. Using a back-illuminated design maximises the resulting image quality along with the dynamic range, all without the need for a low-pass filter. The powerful X-Processor 4 also helps to ensure a quick and smooth process, thanks to new algorithms boosting the autofocus speed to just 0.02 seconds, which is also capable at locking onto subjects down to -5 EV. We must also mention that we are running a pre-production firmware within the X100, as this was an early hands-on session we got with the camera. Weighing in at a respectable 478 grams with the battery and memory card, the new design we see the premium X series compact take on is a style reminiscent to those of Leica's. Subtle improvements like the locking pull-up ISO dial, the clean edges of the top and bottom plates milled from single pieces of aluminium, improvements to the camera's grip and a slight change to the design of the lens barrel all help towards a better and more comfortable handling. This is also the first X-series camera to feature a weather-resistant build, letting you worry less about your kit when out in harsher environments. The only thing you need to be aware of is to achieve this level of protection, you will need to add the optional AR X100 adapter ring and the PRF49 protection filter due to the lens's movement when switching the camera on and off. The lens is a significant improvement when compared to the previous models, and is still utilising that 23mm focal length, but the X100V now has an upgraded Mark II lens. With a wide aperture of f2, we get sharper and better contrast in the resulting images, thanks to the extra spherical element within its design. Looking at the images in full res not only shows how crisp and clear they are, but also how beautifully sharp the edge to edge of the pictures are too. The ISO range has been increased with a native range of 160 to 12,800 and an extended range from 80 to 51,200. A built-in 4-stop ND filter sees a 1-stop improvement over the predecessor, along with 17 film simulation modes, which now include Classic Neg and Eterna. Burst shooting increases to 11 frames per second, or approximately 30 frames via the electronic shutter, and a 1.25 times crop. The buffer at 11 frames per second can handle up to 38 JPEGs and 17 RAW images, which helps make the camera very adaptable for many different subjects. The X100 offers the ability to shoot non-cropped 4K movies up to 30p, or step down to Full HD and gain a frame rate of 120 for all of your super slow motion footage. Hooking the camera up to an external recorder via the HDMI port lets filmmakers take advantage of the 422 10-bit output, giving far better editing in post when compared to the internal 420 8-bit format. Whilst shooting in video, you still have access to the film simulation modes, including the popular Eterna profile. You also have the option to capture in HDR. Vast improvements to the advanced hybrid viewfinder enables users to quickly switch between the 0.52 times magnification of the optical viewfinder or the 3.6 million dot OLED electronic viewfinder when using the switch house on the front. With a 95% frame coverage, the optical viewfinder provides parallax correcting frame lines, giving an uninterrupted view of the world as it is, while the camera's electronic viewfinder delivers a real-time representation of the image as it's being created. The 1.62 million dot 3-inch LCD screen is the first of its kind in this series of cameras, thanks to its two-way tilting touch design, which made shooting low and high shots much easier, and provided a much more intuitive control via the touch interface. Battery life is quoted up to 420 shots when using the optical viewfinder, or 350 via the electronic. Yet while out shooting, my battery's life was hardly dented, so I would expect to get far more than these quoted amounts. On the side of the camera we see the USB Type-C port for transferring your images and also charging the camera. This also doubles up as the socket to connect the adapter to allow you to plug in headphones for audio monitoring while shooting in video mode. Previous accessories of the X100 series, like the adapters and converters, are fully compatible with this new model, meaning users in the X series compact world can easily switch across. Fujifilm have called this the one and only, and whether you see this as the Mark V or V model, there are significant upgrades that new and previous users to the X series system will want to get hands on with. Whether shooting street or travel photography, or if you just want something a little more compact when compared to a CSC or digital SLR, the improvements to the resolution, focus speed, the design ergonomics, that tilting touch LCD screen, the higher burst shooting, and the 4K movie mode, just to name a few, really leave you with the latest generation of tech inside the iconic and premium X series compact. For any more information, check out the link below or head into your local London camera exchange.